It was a quiet, dull day. I, Leaf Gordon, the hard-boiled detective of Arizona, was sitting in my chair, pondering the mysteries of life. And of course, the mysteries of Phoenix, Arizona. In fact...
Leaf, I have the files for the Armando case.
Sally, don't bother me. I'm trying to be stoic. As I was saying, it was an ordinary day, and then she walked in. I said, she walked in!
Leaf Gordon.
Chief Dina Thompson. I don't believe we've had the pleasure of working together before.
That Chief Dina was tough but fair.
Here's the problem, Leaf. Got a murder case for you.
I thought the chief of police hated working with outside help.
I don't like working with outside help. But the fact is that this murder was committed at a corporate police retreat. All my boys are suspects. I can't put any of them on the case. And Detective Joe highly recommended you.
Listen, I don't think for a minute that any of your boys on the force are responsible for this. And, wait, Detective Drewmore is the Vic?
You knew him?
He's a friend. Sally,
What?
you've got a case to crack.
So Sally and I went to the scene of the crime and established a timeline.
So this is where the crime happened. At 11 o'clock yesterday. How are you doing, Sally?
I'm fine. I just don't do well with blood.
Leaf, what's up, man?
Good to see you, Joe. Thanks for recommending me. I know I deserved it, but thanks anyways.
Hey, no problem, man. Here's a list of the suspects. One's just a list of regular guys, and the other's a list of the police suspects.
I probably won't need the police suspects list. Sally, be a lamb, darling. Would you take this for me?
Maybe later.
I'll just hold on to it for now.
I almost forgot. Here's a list of all the case files Detective Drewmore was working on.
The case files. Now that'll be worth a look.
And so the investigation began. For me.
What have you got?
I noticed Detective Drewmore has been doing a lot of cases on Tommy Murillo.
Tommy Murillo? Be wary of Tommy Murillo. He's not somebody you want to mess with.
If Detective Drewmore thought one of his boys did the crime, then I'll have to talk to Tommy if I want to find my killer.
Obviously, Tommy wasn't gonna open up to a detective like me. No, I needed someone else.
What do you want me to do?
All I need is for you to walk over there and flirt with Tommy for 2 seconds. Maybe he'll reveal who did the crime.
I'm not gonna flirt with a crime boss.
It's
I'm
only
not
for
doing
two-
it, Lee.
can't
It's
be
a
called
stupid
flirting.
idea.
It's just for 2
Why
seconds.
would I ever agree to that?
It's just for 2 seconds.
Fine. I don't get paid enough for this.
Just walk over to him and be your bubbly self. I guarantee he'll give us the information we need.
Can't we look at another suspect? Have you looked at the police suspects?
No, I don't need to. Just get in there.
Well, hello.
What do you want, see? I've got work to do, see?
What do I want? What do I want?
Ask him about his business.
So, how's business? I hear you've been making bank.
I guess you could say that, see?
Huh, very interesting. Give me 1 second.
Just use your wiles.
Wild?
Yes, get in there. Ah! 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 Oh! Ah!
Tell me who robbed the bank last week. I know your boys did it.
Billy Hathaway, see? You were supposed to be subtle.
Oh, I thought that was what wiles meant.
You thought wrong. Remind me not to cross you.
I knew who my suspect was. I just needed a confession.
Billy Hathaway, how are you? I'm fine. Are you gonna tell me what this is about? Tell me, have you ever had an acquaintance with Tommy Murillo?
Tommy Murillo? I can't say that I have.
Really? How about Detective Drewmore?
Detective Drewmore? Who is he?
Don't play with me. I know you did it. I know you killed Drew Moore. Now just admit that you're the dirtbag that killed the man that knew you robbed the bank.
He has an alibi. He was at a study group the night of the murder. He didn't do it.
I'm not done with you, Billy.
I was defeated. I ruled out all of the usual suspects. It was at that moment that I began to question who was on my side. I went against my view of the world. I had no other choice. A good guy was a bad guy today. I couldn't deny it any longer. This case wasn't as black and white.
That this murder was committed at a corporate police retreat.
I don't think for a minute that any of your boys on the force are responsible for this. Thanks for recommending me.
He was at a study group the night of the murder. He didn't do it.
I know who did it. I brought y'all here today because I've been tricked. I was reluctant to view any of the policemen as criminals because I didn't want to. But now, I see. There's one person among you who is not who they seem. And that person is Joe Hathaway.
What are you talking about? I've been a good servant of this police department.
I agree. I'd have to see more evidence, Lee.
You want evidence, Dina? How about the fact that me and Joe have been friends for so long that he knows that I see the world only in black and white. And when he needed to get his hands dirty, he made sure you went to a detective who would be unsuspecting of the police.
That's fair, but what motive would he have?
Well, that's easy. Has anyone else noticed that Joe has the exact same last name as Billy Hathaway? When Detective Drew Moore started investigating his son, Joe got rid of him. Doing so, however, only brought attention to Billy. Now, both you and your son will be going to jail for a very, very long time.
Ow! Ouch! Stop! Ow! Ow!
The jig is up, Joe.
Sally and I went back to work with a new view on things.
Leaf Gordon.
Chief Dina.
Got another case for you.
Is it a hard one?
Always is.
Sally, we've got a case to crack.